Coming up on this episode of the Preston North End Weekend Warm-Up, Brett Ormerod takes us ahead to the Coventry City game, Lindsay takes Jenga very seriously, while Ched Evans gives us his best Spice Girls impression. It can only be this episode of the Preston North End Weekend Warm-Up. Hello again and a warm welcome to Exton for this latest episode of the Weekend Warm-Up. You know what's coming up now because I've just told you, so let's remind you, or maybe you haven't had the chance to see them yet, the highlights when high-flying Nottingham Forest came to Deepdale.
Colbeck is under pressure here from Evans, and the referee's letting play continue, and it's Evans go for the top corner, and he fizzes it just wide. Whiteman with the corner now for North End, in towards the far post again. It's Hughes with the header, and it's just over the top. It's going to be a goal kick for North End field. It should be a corner. Davis will reach it here in front of Sepp van den Berg. He's inside the penalty area as he plays it out towards Garner, straight at Everson, who made the save look comfortable. Evans coming deep to reach it, laying it off well to Johnson, and now Cameron Archer! Good save from the goalkeeper. Horvath had to react quickly, and he showed strong hands as well to keep out the in-form North End striker Cameron Archer. Whiteman's heading centrally here as he plays it out to the right again where Potts is arriving, and he plays a lovely ball for Archer, this time just wide. Cleared away, but who's there to win it to get on the front foot? Andrew Hughes, and now Cameron Archer from an awkward angle. Oh, it's dropped over the goalkeeper and just wide. Well, Cameron Archer looking to fashion the impossible there. And now Spence tries to take on Earl. Suddenly Forest have got the bit between their teeth here in the final minute of the game. Spence dances past Earl, still going here from a tight angle, and threads it across the face of goal, and no one was there to tap it in. Well, ultimately it's on as even as the full-time whistle goes. Preston North End 0, Nottingham Forest 0.
Very good performance, very good reaction. I thought we were well worthy of the 3 points. It weren't to be, but I went disappointed with the effort. I thought the effort was fantastic, and when you come off the back of a performance that weren't very good, and to get that showing of it again, to get the showing of it against a good team in Nottingham Forest, I thought we were fantastic all over the park. A lot of good individual performances, and disappointed not to take all 3 points. But on another day, little Cam scores them, and he's been scoring fantastic goals. But we're creating chances. I think we've had 14 or 15 attempts on target. We've had 3 or 4 clear-cut chances. But really pleased with the reaction and the attitude from Saturday. And that was a Preston North End performance I'm proud of.
I thought it was a well-earned point. On another day we take all 3. Reflecting on the game, I don't think they had much, probably the penalty shout in the first half. I thought we had the better chances, but just went our night tonight.
Also at the game that evening, Brett Ormerod in the commentary box. He'll be there again for the Coventry City match for I Follow P&E. More details of that shortly. But let's talk chicken dinners, Coventry City, and a look back at Nottingham Forest. You'll understand in about 8 minutes' time.
Brett, let's start with the wonderful jigsaws behind you. How long did it take you to finish then?
I don't know, you'll have to ask me mum. I'm in my mum's house. I'm actually in what was my old bedroom. Me and kids come for a tea on Thursdays to my mum and dad. So yeah, they're my mum's, and I am in my old bedroom, but they're nothing to do with me, I can assure you.
I like them. You don't have to make up stories for me. I think
well, do you know what? If you like them, I'll get her to send them if you want.
Not that much. Let's start with Forest then. Let's go back to that Forest game because you were there. You're working there in the press box as well. And I think taking into consideration how good Forest have been recently, decent performance, but North End should have won it.
They should have, to be honest, especially second half. I I felt Forest started off really well, which you'd expect. Like you said, they're the form team, or they were the form team of the league coming up to then. I thought Preston grew into the game. I thought Brad Potts probably had one of his best games I've seen for a long time for Pioneer. I thought it was outstanding. And second half, it was a proper Preston performance. You know, they were closing down as a team. They created numerous chances, and I can only really remember the right back for Forest getting free right at the death and crossing a known touch. But apart from that, it was all Preston, and you know, a couple of great saves from their keeper and a golden chance that should have been scored. But you know, I think Ryan Law would have been, you know, absolutely delighted at the way his team performed, especially second half. I thought they were outstanding.
As a striker, I mean, we've all been talking about Cameron Archer,
yeah,
and rightly so. So, from your striker's perspective, what do you think of him?
I think he's, you know, that's the first real look I've had of it. I've really looked for him, and I was very impressed. You know, I think his movement's good. He's, you know, he's got a low centre of gravity. He holds the ball up well. He makes, you know, fantastic runs. And you know, you've got the movement for his opportunities was fantastic, especially the one he should have scored. But if you look at the movement and Vandenberg's through ball, you know, he cut through Forest, and that's the thing. I think if you're not creating chances, that's a bit more of a concern than if you're creating chances and they're just not going in yet. Because if you carry on, there'll come a time. I think he's a quality player, and I think they'll, you know, and he's obviously been scoring as well. So, you know, I won't be too concerned about that, because I think he's I think he's a fantastic prospect for Villa. But you know, he's fitting in very, very well at Pioneer.
You've played at all four of the top flight divisions, and probably more than ever, maybe now the Premier League and even Premier League 2 are very different to the Championship. I know there are some similarities, but there's a lot of differences as well. So, from a striker's perspective, what will be the differences that maybe he is having to learn at North End?
Well, I think it's just the you know, just how hard the Championship is. You know, it's such a difficult league. I mean, it's the most, you can't pick the Championship. It doesn't matter who you're playing, even if they're bottom. The top can go to the bottom and get beat. You know, I mean, Peterborough give Fulham a hell of a game midweek. You know, and it's just so unpredictable. And every game you've got to be on it. You know, as Preston, you know, Preston have been in great form, but especially away from home, they've had some unbelievable away victories. But then Reading have just come into a run. You know, they found Reading, and it's a game that a betting man would have probably put down for a P&E win. You know, and that's the beauty of the Championship. But every game is 100 mile an hour. You know, and it really is such a tough league. Every team, there's very few teams now, and Preston are probably one of the only ones who was in the Championship who haven't benefited from being in the Premier League or having Premier League money at some stage. You know, and when you look at the you know, Preston's wage bill and the teams that they're competing in and around, you know, there's massive clubs. Forest have a massive budget, you know, and have been for years. It's not surprised that the teams that are up there are the teams who've got the parachutes. I mean, Bournemouth have pretty much have gambled to get back up. I mean, they spent ridiculous money and stuff. So it does give you, you know, it does give them an advantage. But then the quality and everything, when you jump up into the Premier League, you only have to look at them teams that go up. How many times have Fulham been up and down? You know, they've been a yo-yo club in the last couple of years. But the irony is of that is that they probably made more money than just if they was finishing just above the relegation zone in the Premier League every year. So, you know, it swings and roundabouts. But yeah, to compete in that league, it's full on, week in, week out, all the way through the year. You know, there's no easy games, and you know, they say, well, it's a cliche. There's not. You look at them every game. You've got a battle. You've got to, you know, give absolutely everything to get 3 points in that league.
And just before I ask you about Coventry City again this weekend, I know you mentioned Brad Potts earlier on. I think we probably should mention him, shouldn't we? Because this is a lad who was probably thinking, well, I think he even admitted that his time might have been up at Preston North End. And then Ryan Lowe has come in and seems to have rejuvenated, reinvented him, I suppose, to a certain degree. How's he been for you?
Well, yeah, like I said, I haven't seen too much of Ryan Lowe's teams. I mean, I watched the Birmingham game where I thought first half they were really good and they went 1-0 up, and I just felt second half, that first 20 minutes, you just felt if they could have got that second goal, they'd have killed Birmingham off. But they sort of dropped off and let Birmingham back into it. But the other night against Forest, he's definitely one of the best I've seen Preston play for a long time. And Brad Potts, I think sometimes, you know, as a player, and it happened to me, that when you're not in the team and, you know, you lose your confidence and things aren't going right, and sometimes you need that manager who puts an arm around you and puts a bit of trust in you. And I think it was phenomenal, especially first half. His work rate to get down up and down that wing and the quality of balls he were putting in was absolute. He wasn't a player that I recognised from a few months ago. So it can take that sometimes, but long may it continue, because I'm absolutely buzzing for him, because I think he did go through quite a difficult time.
Okay, let's talk about Coventry City then, because you are doing the match for I Follow PNE, and Coventry City are in decent form at the moment, aren't they? They've won 3 of the last 4. I think only Cardiff City have beaten them in that time. So it's a tough one, isn't it?
It is a tough one. I mean, another one of the form teams in the league. I haven't really seen too much of Coventry, but it's one of them that you keep looking at the results on a midweek or a Saturday, and they've won 2-0 here, and they've nicked. I mean, they won weights on at Barnsley at the moment, so the momentum's with them, and they've got that grit between the teeth, and they know how to win a game. Battle it out. So I think going to the recall's never an easy time, but. And like I say, I haven't really seen a lot of them, but what I've heard of them under Mark Robbins, that they're a really good attacking team, and they're really good on the break, really quick.
Yeah, I think he's turning around, hasn't he? Just finally, Brett, I mean, what North End fans are like, both for you and against you at a certain time.
Yeah.
But there's more than 2,500 going to Coventry City this weekend. What difference will that make?
But massively, when your away fans are massive, your own fans are massive. Teams go, the momentum shifts in football matches from time to time, and that's why you can get teams who are 2-0 up and then end up getting beat 3-2. Momentum, you get a goal, momentum, and the crowd get behind you. But it'll be massive, and I've seen that on Tuesday night for Preston. The second half, I thought the closing down as a unit, as a team, at times was phenomenal, and you could see the Preston fans clapping and appreciating. And there's a new optimism at Preston at the moment. There's an excitement there that hasn't been there for quite a long time. It's a real buzz. There's a buzz about it at the moment, and I think Preston, they've been better away from home. So at the moment they've got that back into them. They're playing. If they can sort their own form out as well, which they did Tuesday for me. They've got a real chance of making a late run for them playoffs. But, if you look at the teams that beat recently away from home, there's been some really fantastic results.
Last double question then, if you like. Number one, do you want to star in my next film alongside Leonardo DiCaprio? Obviously, you'd be more than welcome to play a part in that. And what are you having for your tea?
Well, my mum's making a chicken roast for my tea first and foremost. So that's why I'm here every Thursday without doubt. It's like clockwork.
Best place at the table.
Well, do you know, I've been gym actually. I've done a 5K at trim. I try and make a bit of room because I know I won't be walking out the door. A roast. And if I come into your next film, I'm telling you now, I'll make you look even better. So there you go.
And if you want to hear more from Brett Ormerod, and maybe he'll talk about his chicken dinner and those jigsaws, you can listen to him. He's part of the commentary team for the trip to Coventry City. I Follow PNE. All the details are on the club's official website. Right, you love this Jenga stuff, you. I know you do, because you've been telling us that on the little comments down there somewhere and on social media. So the public gets what the public wants. Ched Evans, Liam Lindsay both came into the starting lineup for the Nottingham Forest game, and they both came in to the weekend warm-up studio to have a game of Jenga. Do you like the Spice Girls? We know someone who does.
Right, on you go.
Take 134. Is that the same one I went for?
Mm-hmm.
I was Jenga champion 2006. Blank.
Oh, on top?
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Oh my God. You're taking 2 there.
So what did I just push it in?
You're taking 2.
Your favourite movie, Chedden?
Mine's gone blank. Like, there's so many just flying into my head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say The Green Mile.
Never seen it.
Tom Hanks.
Never seen it.
John Coffey.
No.
I'll go for this one then.
Blank again.
You've just ruined the game.
How? Sing your favourite song for 10 seconds. No. 5 seconds.
Favourite song for 5 seconds? Again, mine's gone blank. Stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey you, always on the run. Gotta slow it down, baby. Gotta have some fun. Right. Let's get... Come on, lad, be serious. I think you're allowed to do that.
What?
I swear. Dogs or cats?
Yeah, it's rubbish that one, isn't it? Dogs, obviously. Obviously. Right. My hands are sweating here. Oh, Jesus.
Clammy. Size of your sausage fingers.
What happens here then?
Push that one back in. Just leave that there for me.
Blanket.
Blankety blank.
Blank? No.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how ugly do you think you are?
Hurry up.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel for
Diet Coke?
me. Yeah, Marvel for me, I think. Come on. Oh, I'm going for it. That's one way to do it.
Technique.
Yeah. Favourite other sport, Jed?
Golf.
What handicap are you? Yeah?
Handicap?
Yeah. Turn it.
No handicap.
Blanket. No messing about. Get it done. Shaking for.
Stop breathing on me. Best dressed in the squad?
Got me thinking now.
They're all shocking, to be fair.
Got me thinking. Everyone's really tracks it, isn't it? Well, tracky. I'll go Scott Sinclair. Agree?
Yeah? Scotty?
Turns up nicely dressed most of the time. Right, now there's a problem.
Don't go for
No
that.
way, that one. No way.
studied architecture in college.
Did you?
So I know which way this is going to fall and how to attack it. I
Can't
wouldn't,
do it
I
like
wouldn't
that.
do that.
Night in or night out?
Night in.
Quick.
Tell me a joke.
Oh.
I wish I got that one.
Oh. What happened to the guy that farted in the bath?
Don't know what happened to the guy who farted in the bath.
He drank, tried to smell it.
Classic.
What's your Nando's order?
Don't like Nando's.
Alright. Two hands or?
Oh yeah, sorry. What's your karaoke song? Sing it for 10 seconds.
No, that didn't say that. Just said what's your favourite karaoke song? Favourite karaoke song? Cascada. Every
What?
time we touch.
Who?
Cascada.
Never heard of it.
You have
Cascada?
Cascada, yeah.
Oh, well, you said
Sorry,
Cascada.
it's just
Well, you
the
said Cascada.
Yeah, I did, it's just the accent. Problem.
Cascada.
Best reality TV show?
Gordon Ramsay's Nightmare Kitchens.
No, good. Enjoyed that one. Yeah.
That's why I said it. See, it's easy for you because you're up here, you can get around.
Blank.
I wasn't expecting us to be this good at Jenga, were they?
Yeah, they are not wrong. I don't think anybody expected that. Super competitive, the pair of them. Part 2 coming up shortly. Is there more singing? You'll find out very soon. Right, let's have a quick think about that Coventry City game. We have been talking to the manager and Andrew Hughes.
Yeah, a good team, well drilled, well coached, doing fantastic. They've been in the Championship now a couple of years. They play the right way for me. And it's going to be a tough encounter. We know that they all are, aren't you? You don't have to look at the results last night and the night before. The results can kick up some crazy results, can't they? And what we'll do is we'll respect, you know, Coventry City for what they are and what they're doing and how they're going about the business. But we've got to go toe to toe with them because ultimately, you know, we're in decent form ourselves. And what we need to start doing is collecting more points. And if we can collect more points, it'll shoot us up the table. So Saturday's another big game, another good game. And that's what I'm really looking forward to.
Our away form's really good at the minute. And I think with the travelling fans going down there, who can make a lot of noise, that'll be a big help. So we're looking forward to it.
Listen, we appreciate it immensely. They know that. The support the other night was fantastic as well. And you know, the away support's been blob on, hasn't it, since I've come through the door, and it's a day out for the lads. But what we've got to do is we've got to give them something to cheer about, we've got to give them something to sing about, you know, and if we do that and we have a good start and we can get about Coventry because they're a good team, two good teams for me, locking on to try and get 3 points, and we've got to make sure that we can give our fans something to shout about and hopefully send them home happy.
Yeah, it's massive. I mean, when you have that many fans going to away games, it almost feels like you're taking over the ground, if you like, but nah, they've been a really good help on our recent away games, so yeah.
If you haven't got your tickets yet for Coventry City, but you are still thinking of going, you can buy tickets at the stadium, cash only. Bear that in mind. And if you can't make it down there, you can listen in the usual places. All the details for all that in more detail is on peony.com. You know what I meant. Anyway, I'll tell you why I'm getting giddy, because part 2 of the Jenga challenge is about to recommence. The atmosphere, you can cut it with a knife. It's brilliant. The crowd of 3 of us were overwhelmed with the intensity of the match. And let me tell you, Liam Lindsay was taking this very, very seriously.
Right, let me see the design here. Right. It's got to be this one, really, hasn't it? Oh. Blank. First 3 rows, yeah. Right. Goodness me.
It's getting taller, isn't it?
Oh, these will be all the same questions.
Yeah, so we have to go lower.
No, I'm winning this game. Just pick it up. Look.
So tall.
Marvel or DC, that was my one.
So stupid.
No, I answered that one.
Marvel. What is DC?
Something universe. Like Superman and that. Let's go in that.
We'll find a pot. Should pineapple ever be on a pizza?
Yeah, why not? But it's not for me, like, but who am I to tell people what to put on a pizza? Nope. Nope. That's taking the whole thing now. It's got to be that one, isn't it? Nope. Nope. Nope.
There's got to be a time limit on this, surely.
Oh, jeez.
I've never been beat at
Struggling
this.
here. It's got to be that one. Oh, this is tight. Beautiful. Best answer out of us two?
Me.
Yeah, I'd agree, yeah. Seen a bit already.
You.
Hmm? You cut your fingernails, yeah.
Worst banter in the squad. How long we got?
Yeah, just one. It's got to be Barky, isn't it? Hasn't it?
Yeah.
Ben Whiteman up. No, Ben Whiteman actually. No, sorry, I keep swearing a wee bit.
We'll have to turn this into a 2-piece documentary, I think.
Yeah. No, Ben Whiteman definitely. Parrot. Where did you take there?
One of the middle ones.
Oh no. Not get a good feeling of this. Oh no.
Brushed your teeth this morning.
Core text.
Text.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. This must be a record, this.
Just straightening it out from when he bent it. I'm gonna go. This is more important than training. Right, watch this then.
Just yank it. That ain't it.
And that, my friend, is game over.
No, it's not.
If you could travel anywhere right now, where would you go?
Maldives, bit of peace and quiet, some sun. Just myself, probably. No way.
It's game over. He's got no chance.
I need to stop moving that. It's got to be this one, structurally wise.
Try to go fast.
It's not that one.
Like with the cloth.
Yeah, it could be game over, yeah. Because that's shaky. That was got to be that one.
Looks like you in the wind, that.
That isn't it. That is not it. Is it? I'm forcing that.
You are shaking a lot.
Blank. It's game on now. See fingernails, man.
Right.
Last person you text.
Message. Is that us or what?
Was it first attempt?
Right, I think we would all vote on another 10 and maybe we will try and get them together at some point between now and the end of the series. That's the end of this episode. I know we are absolutely all gutted. A reminder again, I follow P&E for the Coventry City game. If you haven't got your ticket yet for Bournemouth, you can do. That's the next home match. We hope to all see you at Deepdale. The Cop is open again if you fancy a visit. I've not been on the Cop for ages. That would be quite nice actually. But anyway, it's not about me. It's all about you. And you are now going to push like and also subscribe on the official channel because that's the sort of person you are, and that's why we love you. Thank you for watching. That is all. mypne.com. I follow P&E for all the details that you need. And until next time, come on, you whites! Yes, I did it that loud.